Okay, I've been working on some lights here. The light I'm working on right now is for the cab. Our LED, we got it turned so that it will fit perfectly. Come from the other side, but it fits right where it's supposed to be. Let's take a look at what it look like. There's a cab light on it. All the lights on this build are going to be, they're all going to be on one function, lights on, lights off function, and it'll be the white wire. And since we're using this guy now, yeah, DZ123, this DZ123 fits in there just perfect. It's going to fit right there. Versus the other one, the TCS one is really big, and it would have been tough to really find a way to stuff that in there, and then add things like this. So with the 123, we'll go blue and white, and I've got cab light on here. So now this will sit down inside the roof of the cab. Oops, and the light will come out the back. So let's take a look at it. So I've got an SMD for the cab light, and I've got an LED for the headlight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to touch it. Alright, so for whatever reason, they decided way back when to make DCC wiring color code. The blue wire is the plus. Blue wire is the positive. Okay, so right now the white wire is going to be the positive, because I like to use the light color one is the plus, the darker one is the minus, and then in the decoder it's reversed. Okay, so you got to pay attention. Okay, so I'm going to touch here and there. And I got two lights, two nice yellow lights. But to do that, I had to make this circuit board. And I also have to use a resistor, but the resistor for these lights will be on another circuit board that is inside the body. Now how did I get to this crazy looking thing? Let me show you. So what I like to do, as cool as it would be if we could use all the cool electrical drawing symbols and stuff, let's just make it even cooler by something we can easily understand. Alright, so if we have our usual method of red is right, plus is right, on diagram here, I'm going to come, let's say that's the wire we're going to come in with, alright? So I'm going to draw arrow. Okay. This is going to go in the SMD. It's going to go in one side of the SMD. It's going to go in one side, and SMDs somehow, some way, there's usually a way to tell which is the outside, the negative side. And I gotta go in. Here he is. On this one, it happens to be that one of the corners is notched. And if we can read that focus, you can barely see that corner is notched. That's how you know. Those who say there's a green mark on them, that's not true. I've only got one SMD that does have a green mark on it. The rest of them have some other method. Okay, so we're going into the SMD. This SMD light, it looks like this. And who has this notch corner? Then we're going to go out that one. Okay, and we're going to go in to an LED. And an LED looks like this. And see that little flagpole, the spade? Okay, that's the out. The in is the narrow one. And on the wires, the long wire is the in and the short one is the out. So we're going to go in our LED. And the LED is going to have a short pole here. And that's when we're going to go in. And then it's going to have a long one, or the spade looking thing right there. And that one is an out. Now we're using a little piece that sort of looks like this. A little piece of PC board. It's got just cut a notch in it. And use a triangle file. You take some of this copper clad board, and you file notches in. Okay. I want to, since I'm keeping this on a straight line here, so that I can bring in 2 wires, have it run through my little business here, light up the inside end of the thing, and then come back and go back to where I'm going to have the resistor. And I want to mount it on that PC board so they're easy to install. I want to take this guy and I want to bring him over this, down here, around here, and I want him to go out this way. Okay, I want him to do that. Now, there is a gap right down the middle of all of this stuff. Okay, on one side, we come in, then we gotta jump over here. We go over here and go in, and there's a gap there. And so there's also gonna be a gap here, because I don't want this wire. He can't connect back into this guy. And there's gonna be a gap here, so that this guy's not connecting back in. Now I got 2 wires going like that and like that. And that's how I draw it out, kind of like a little racetrack. Follow the path around and don't let the wires touch each other. And there it is. That is what we made right there. Okay, it looks kind of messy, and it actually really does look kind of messy, but it does work good. And see that? I'm going to goop that backside. It's going to fit perfect in that. And you're not even going to be able to see it when you look in the window. You'll only see that the lights are on. And that is that. I already got one for the front here. See this? I got one for the front. This one doesn't have to have anything extra on it. So it just goes like that. It's going to go right in the front, and you goop it right in place. Then, if you ever need to take it out, you take your needle nose, you can get in there and just pull it right out. And that is it. You know, I can make that kind of fancy with some colors and stuff. Maybe make that into a t-shirt or something. All right. Let me get these in there.